Went to my high school library and took an aptitude test, and it said technology, engineering would probably be a good fit for you. And then I started to read a little bit about what engineering was about, and I decided to give it a try. I came to Purdue and liked the campus and the atmosphere. When I was an undergraduate, I realized that I liked thermal sciences, thermodynamics, heat transfer, fluid mechanics, chemical kinetics, combustion, those sorts of things caught my interest. One of the appealing things to me about Purdue would very flexibly let me sort of design my own curriculum. A professor who was doing gas turbine work at what is now called Zucro Labs, and he invited me to work with him as a senior design project, so that's what I did. Decided at that point that I would finish my graduate degree, my master's degree, and go to work in industry. I worked for, the company was Amoco Oil Company at the time, it's now BP, and they were building a new research laboratory in Naperville, Illinois. So I went to Naperville, Illinois to work for them, and I became a sales engineer for them. I could travel the Midwest, and I could hit every research center in the Midwest, every university, every research organization, and I would learn a lot, and I would learn how to sell. And that's when I started to think about being an entrepreneur. I went out and I interviewed other companies, and I thought, my God, I just spent 10 years getting to this point, and I'm going to have to go through another place and get my ticket punched again at all these. I'm not doing it. And ultimately ended up starting my own company as a manufacturing sales representative. I am the president and founder of Midwest Pressure Systems and Gas Compression Systems. We make equipment to boost air pressure and other gas pressure. Developing new products is the most fun because it's dealing with the unknown, and it keeps you humble, and it's intellectually entertaining. And in the course of doing it, you get to help younger engineers develop skills that they can use in their life. My 18-year-old son will start here in engineering at Purdue this fall. So if I didn't feel really good about it, I probably wouldn't have recommended that. I think it's a fabulous career regardless of whether you do engineering work, because you learn how to solve problems, you learn how to think analytically, and those things are valuable even if you get a sales job.